Alright, well, so also driving and recording. If something happens in front of me, y'all get to see it someday. I'm going to go the way those guys that were fighting went, because maybe there's some issue going on with them. That's probably a cop right there. Charger. No action down that road. There's the fire engine. Taking you for a ride to no man's land. Right now we're in Colorado Springs, Cascade in Colorado. In front of the city utilities office. It's a huge, huge city enterprise. Yeah. Go home and have some pizza. Calzone. Green light. Interstate 25, we're going under it now. It goes to Denver and Pueblo. Street, 8th and 9th. That's the limit. We just wanted to. So limit was just past 9th Street, so it's just a little past 9th Street. Going west. People are just speeding by me. I'm just going a smooth 30. I believe is the maximum for one of those. See what it says, but I think it'll say 30. Music sound cool?
Just get started. What is blocking him? So it may be just fears about the task, right? It might be fears about getting going with me. Will it be good enough? Will others approve? Will I approve of my performance? And so I think you have to identify some of those negative feelings and then reframe them from a more of a positive, self-compassionate manner, and just sort of treat yourself with a bit of kindness and go, okay, if this wasn't me having those thoughts and feelings and it was somebody else, what would I say to them?
I'm really bad at procrastinating. Well, I'm really good at it, I should say, because I do it all the time. But it's like, I know that I'm making my life more difficult. I know that I'm not doing myself any favours, and yeah, I still do it all the time. So why do people procrastinate if they know that they're making life more difficult for themselves?
I mean, that's the big question. I think people think of it as, because it is so irrational, as you said, we know there's going to be negative consequences. We know we shouldn't be doing it. We still can't help ourselves. So that says that it's not a decision. It's not poor time management. It's not laziness. It's not all these things that a lot of people talk about. It actually has to do with our emotions and our feelings, right? Our emotions are irrational. And so we get in this grips of some negative feelings about the task. If you're someone that's prone towards procrastination, you may not have a good skill set for managing those negative feelings. And so what you do is you can't manage them inside, so you manage them outside. So you take that task, you put it over there, put it out of your mind, and you go, I feel better already, right? So it becomes rewarding to procrastinate, and this is why it happens again and again.
So the bottom line is we should be kinder to ourselves, give ourselves a break.
Pretty much everyone procrastinates. There's maybe a few people in the population, 3 or 4, who don't procrastinate, but like we all do it to some extent, really. There are possibly certain personality types that might be more likely to procrastinate. So perfectionists, that's one.
Yeah, all or nothing.
Or yeah, I mean that's the thing, right? Often perfectionists will want to wait until they have the perfect set of circumstances. They want to do it properly. They won't have the time or the energy now, and so actually then you're procrastinating about things you want to do. It's not just putting off horrible things. It's things you want to do, but you just, no, I'll wait till later because things will be better. And also people who are less conscientious about the future, so people who don't plan ahead as much.
Again, ding!
Yeah, so people who don't really kind of think ahead that much. And she also told me that research has been done that shows there are differences in the brains of people who chronically procrastinate related to the parts of the brain that are to do with thinking about the future. I asked Fuchsia if, as a student, whether Moses might be particularly at risk of procrastinating.
Some of the research suggests that anywhere between 80 to 95% of students procrastinate at some point or another, but 50% of those actually chronically procrastinate. And that's where it really becomes an issue, is when it becomes a repeated way of dealing with these unpleasant tasks instead of getting on with them.
Is that just because students are younger, they haven't necessarily grown out of those perhaps immature ways of dealing with reality? Or is there something about academia that is, I remember procrastinating so much when I was a student, and does it lend itself to procrastination?
I think both are correct, actually. You have two factors working there. So you've got that environment, right, which is really time pressured. You have constant deadlines. But I think you're right also, too, that the average student in that age range of what we call an emerging adult, okay, which is like between 18 and 25, there's some research that suggests that the brains aren't quite developed with respect to being able to regulate behaviors. And what I mean by that is be able to control yourself and be able to say, nope, I'm not going to give into that temptation to procrastinate.
Are there any positives? Can procrastination ever be a good thing?
No.
Really? Oh, come on, I was expecting... Okay, so it's always bad to procrastinate?
Yeah.
Oh man, I was really hoping there'd be some sort of sunny upland where I could go, oh, at least I'm blah, so procrastination is always bad.
Apparently so. It was a bit of a shocker for me as well. So Fuchsia says that procrastination is defined as something that you put off when you know it's going to be bad for you. So if you're putting it off for a good reason, then it's actually called something else. It's called sagacious delay, or like sensible delay. And so actually some people who know themselves really well, they might say, actually, you know what, today I am really tired, I'll get an early night and I'll tackle this in the morning. But the thing is, That's the conversation I have with myself. I've convinced myself
Yep.
that actually, you know what? I'm pretty tired. I've had a tough day.
I'm
These
gonna, I,
taxis.
Anand, who hates mornings, I'm definitely gonna get up at 6 and finish this script.
You have hit the nail on the head. So
That's literally the conversation I had with myself last night. I'm just gonna get up early and do it.
exactly.
Didn't. Let's get back to your swim, because that's what this is all building towards. And you've heard from a neuroscientist, a motivational expert, someone who's swum the channel, and a procrastination expert. I just want to know, how are you feeling? Are you ready?
I'm as ready as I'll ever be. I think I'm pretty optimistic. I've been for a couple of swims and I've got a little bit better.
Look, as we're recording this, your swim is tomorrow, so you'd better head off to Bowmore Lake in the Cotswolds. I want to wish you all the best. I really hope you don't drown. And will you call me from the finish line?
Thank you for that heartfelt good wishes. And yes, we'll give you a call from the other side.
Well done.
Thank you.
I'm knackered.
So unfit. Hostage. I'm gonna throw up.
So, you're alive.
I didn't die. I didn't drown.
Yay! BBC lawyers are going to be so pleased.
Can you hear this? That, mate, is a medal. They gave me a medal.
Wait, did they give you a medal for turning up, or did you just actually beat the other people in your race?
Say what they did, lead a passionate conversation when it's hard to agree. You know me well. Sitting on the edge of my seat, looking at life, overanalyzing every.
All right, goodbye, people. Let's see how long I tape. Bye.